Greetings, everybody. Crickcats is back with your Monday Descendant to Avernus. Tonight is the last episode of the campaign. It has been a long road for our intrepid heroes since they were originally conscripted by the Flaming Fist to investigate murders in Baldur's Gate, uncovering a plot set forth by Fabius Krieg to enslave the entire population of Elturel, following the city to Avernus, wresting the sword of Zariel from the Bleeding Citadel, and then using the sword to redeem Zariel herself. And now, returning to the city of Elturel, our heroes have taken the 9 adamantine rods and used them to unlock and free the Planetar from the Companion, allowing him, hopefully, if all goes well, to return the city of Elturel to the prime material plane. In the midst of freeing Elturel from the 8 chains that bind it to the surface of Avernus, our heroes were interrupted by Bel, seeking to supplant himself and become once again the ruler of the first plane of hell. The two of them jumped overside the city and engaged in what can only be described as a kaiju battle. Every now and then, a huge shockwave goes through the entire city of Elturel as these two combatants destroy not only themselves and each other, but everything around them. And so now we find ourselves, our heroes, find themselves squared off against Lucille, Zariel's formerly most trusted general.
You forgot the most important part.
You forgot the special prayer.
Oh, yes. Well, why don't you tell us about it then?
So Vice sent a prayer out to any of the gods, one of them, and the initiative rolls are freaking me out right now. Words. I'm forgetting his name. It's Torm?
Torm.
Yes. Torm responded, and it was extremely unlikely that anyone would do so, but he did. And Vice requested that he sever the remaining chains, and lo and behold, a big-ass dragon just appeared and fucking chains no more. And here we are.
I mean, I would have given that,
I was not ready.
13% chance.
Yeah.
13% chance of succeeding?
Title your section.
Somewhere in that neighborhood, you know.
Still two initiative rolls.
That's a really sad sex tape.
I need Vice and Vargas.
It's actually an epic. It's 100 scenes.
Ooh, okay. Depressing epic.
Why are you all the way over there by the other side, by the chain, Vargas?
Because that's where it was on the other map when we started.
Ah, well. When you all tumbled out of the sky, you did so in a heap.
Alright. Oh, you want me to there? Sweet.
A heaping helping of Diaper Brigade.
Dirty Diaper Brigade.
I hate it.
I love every second of it.
I loved it before.
But it's our job to keep the
Vargas,
ship
what is
in
your
Avernus
dexterity?
from spilling out.
My dexterity is 14.
Then Nasius will go first to start off this combat. I've been saving this one for our final encounter here. Where is it?
Jump.
I would love to join in on the ooh ah ah ah, but there we go.
So, DM, in our failure to unlock a lot of Lulu's memories earlier, Would we have been able to unlock her mammoth Lulu form?
Not until the very end.
Ah,
But this other thing that she has, you could have gotten all the way up to this. All of the spell casting could have gotten unlocked.
wow. And all we had to do was be
Holy
more
cow.
sociable to the stuffed elephant.
All you had to do was be nicer to the squishy little squishmallow.
Hey, I was nice most of the when I was not cursed to be a dick.
Ned, where are your shades?
No, nice.
Out in the car.
You know the rules.
Alright. Well, it looks like Nassius is going to kick this off. He's going to take to the air and charge Lucille. I believe that's a hit. Yes, that is a hit.
Big open 21 is a hit.
Oof. 58 damage.
Wow.
That's not even a crit. That definitely looked like it hurt. 19 hits. For a measly 30.
Measly 30 on top of the 50 some odd.
So he did 88 points of damage this round. And that brings it to Vargas.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, well that's going to be hard to beat. But Varus is going to take a step over here. Then we're going to go with a Synaptic Static.
Alright, post me some spell literature if you please. And
Here
roll
you
some
go.
damage.
So yeah, I'm going to cast it a little bit out of that range so it doesn't hit Nassius, of course.
Intelligence saving throw. How about a 24?
Ooh, all right.
So Lucille is going to take half of that, right? 16?
Yep, that's correct. That's unfortunate. Well, I'm going to take another step over to here, and that's the end of my turn.
Lulu is going to barrel around and charge. Invoking her trampling charge ability and trying to gore Lucille. Oh, but Lulu misses.
Damn it.
That brings it to Vic.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna stabby. 22.
That's a hit.
Ooh. That's gonna be 41 piercing with a magical dagger. And then I'm going to use my cunning action to dash away the thought back again.
That looked like it hurt. You guys are
Thank
beating
you.
the holy goddamn dog shit out of Lucille. She looks bloodied.
Perfect.
Vice.
Okay, just gonna run a quick measurement. Okay, that's good. Good to see. Good to see. How are Lulu and Nassius doing?
They look alright. 2/3 are better.
Cool beans. So let me just. All right. Is there something here? Oh, never mind. The page is not updating. Sorry, it has Vic's health bar. It hasn't moved with Vic,
Refresh
so
the page.
yeah.
Oh no. I would like it back.
He needs that help.
Give it here. It is mine.
I am
Oh,
sorry.
no.
It must have come loose.
Oh no, my vitality.
It is only bolted to me with one single screw. Darn things get kind of loose sometimes.
All right. Um, following off of the previous question, who looks like they're in some way worse, Lulu or Nasius? Or just not doing as hot?
Nasius looks a little worse. Maybe about 2/3 strength. Lulu's barely scratched. Her
Cool
party
beans.
members are all whooped to crap, though.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do my job. And cast a 4th level mass healing word. And that's gonna target everyone in the party, including myself, and Nasius. So everybody gets 17.
Yay.
A little tingly.
That's going to trigger your Blessed Healer.
Yeah.
That only triggers once for her.
Because it's one spellcast.
I mean, if
Gotcha.
it triggered multiple times, that'd be really fucking
That would be ridiculous.
Mass heal. Oh, look at me. I'm full health.
You cannot kill what cannot die.
How do you kill that which has no life?
I am the eternal vice. Irving.
Except I have so much freaking vitality. I am life. And then I'm going to Sacred Flame.
Actually, if you heal yourself with the mass healing word, then it doesn't trigger your Blessed Healer.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
Because that only happens if you heal people other than yourself, and not including yourself.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna Sacred Flame the bitch.
Bitch.
The bitch.
Apparently you're not. So what happens is, you raise your holy symbol, presumably, I guess, on your shield.
My
out of
keys.
Your keys. And you try to bathe this pit fiend in holy fire. But it puts down in front of it this massive battle standard that it's sort of using like a mace. And it just absorbs all of the holy fire.
So the flavor text that I'm seeing is like, I got one of those little pointer laser things that you normally use to like play with cats. I just aim it. And it did not work out.
By the way, everybody watching at home, no laser pointers with cats. It gives them neuroses. Okay, that's your action and bonus action, unless you're going to move.
I'm gonna vibe.
Okay, then that brings it to Ned.
All right. I don't know how much we got after this fight. So I'm not going to get big. I'm going to scamper over here. And I'm going to ready an attack action in case I get within melee range.
Okay. Now it's time for Lucille to raise the battle standard. So Lucille's got this crazy thing.
Ouch.
First, Lucille is going to try and tail bash to shove the Planetar successfully. And then she's going to try and backhand smack Lulu. Also successfully. Which is going to trigger Ned's 13 is not going to do it.
Bummer.
Let's see. So she's got a bite and a mace, right? How about a 24, Ned?
That'll hit.
That's 26 piercing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw. Oof. So you are poisoned, and while you're poisoned this way, you cannot regain hit points.
Okay, I have advantage on against poison, so...
Okay, so roll it again. You are still poisoned. At the start of your turn, you're going to take a bunch of damage. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of all of your turns, but while you're poisoned...
I'm going to use my last Indomitable.
Do it.
I can't... yeah, it doesn't say it's a reaction. Interesting.
It's not a reaction.
Nice. Alright. I am not poisoned. But that was 26... 23 damage then?
Indomitable means you have to roll it again. It's not legendary resistance.
That's it. Oh, you're right.
You made that mistake last time, too.
I surely did.
We'll say that
So if I roll it again, do I still get an advantage?
Hold on, I gotta look it up now. Because
If
my
anybody
first instinct
can...
is, I think yes.
I mean,
don't
it
think
seems
so.
like it.
Indomitable. Reroll a saving throw. Yep, that means you can roll it with advantage if you have advantage on the roll.
Hey, so 26.
Okay, so you're not poisoned.
Yay!
However, you still take 26 piercing damage.
Is that magic? Looks that way.
Yeah. And finally, she's going to raise her horrendous battle standard over her head and try to bring it down on you. How about a 30?
Oh my god.
Stop it!
Hi.
Oof.
Yep.
44 bludgeoning and fire damage. And you're no longer resistant to fire.
That is correct.
So Ned is beat up pretty good and on his last legs. And then Lucille touches 2 fingers to her forehead, to the helmet. At which point 4 forks fall out of the sky.
Oh, we're all having dinner. Great.
Oh, look.
Oh, not these little shits again.
So they drop their forks from some altitude from which you can't really see them. God, they're all fucking terrible aims. However, they also dive bomb out of the air to retrieve them and appear here. And that brings it to Frankie.
All right, Francis is going to fly over here. When he's within 10 feet, he's going to activate Channel Divinity. And it'll be a Vow of Enmity.
Okay.
So I get advantage on the Pit Fiends, and I shall take my swings with advantage. 23 to hit.
That hits.
And I'm going to throw in a 3rd level Divine Smite.
So that's 5d8, is that right? Because this is definitely a fiend.
Yes. So it'll be an additional 14 radiant with shit
14
damage.
plus 18 is 32.
Sounds about right. And then the second attack does not hit.
16's not going to do it. This time, you try to bring the Euphodic Greatsword down on the flank, on like the meaty leg of this pit fiend, and it just slaps it away with its open hand.
I will then... I've flown 40 feet to get here. I'm going to fly 50 feet directly up in the air.
You're going to try. That's going to draw an attack of opportunity.
Yep.
Okay. Now, instead of trying to claw you, what Lucille is going to do is try to grab and grapple.
Okay.
So that'll be a contested athletics, or acrobatics if you prefer. Number to beat is 24.
I can't. I have +3.
Okay, so then you are grappled and you don't fly away.
Okay.
Nasius is going to close distance again. That's a hit. Jesus Christ. 50,
Oh, Nasius.
50 damage.
Francis, I'm starting to see what you see in him. I get it now.
A 15 is not going to do it, however. And that brings it to Vargas. Oh, wait, I
Okay.
forgot something. Hold on. So they actually would have gone before Nasius. Let's settle that, shall we?
Can we not?
2 bites hit.
Hit
For a
who?
total of- all these attacks are going to be against Vice.
Ow. So 8.
8 total slashing.
Ow.
What the hell just happened? My Roll20 just decided to reload itself. Oh, and it closed all of my...
Oh. Oh no.
You rolled 1 fork, which missed.
Yeah, that one was forked.
Fork in hell. Thank you for cringing, Jay.
They all
I appreciate
missed.
it.
You're welcome.
Okay, anyway, let us resume. It's back now to Vargas.
Those spine devils are suffering from altitude sickness. From
They
dive
got-
bombing.
They got vertigo.
Okay.
He's got a vertigo.
Got either slow or fireball, which is a bit of a tricky decision because that might help here. So you said this pit fiend's looking kind of bloodied right now, yeah?
This pit fiend looks pretty beat up already.
You know what? Then we're gonna go for the fireball then. Don't think I can get everyone because that's 25, 25. Let's see. Yeah, that's too far. But I can get 3 of them, so yeah. Guess we'll just have to do that. Unless, maybe. Just maybe. Yep. Nope. Alright, yep, doesn't matter. Alright, I'm gonna get 1 pit fiend and the 2 spine devils that are closest. Gonna be yeah, we'll go lightning. A lightning fireball. I don't use my last sorcery point. So yep, here we go.
I would like to state for the record that Vargas did not say he was excluding anybody from this damage.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Ned.
Yep,
But I'm
okay,
not going to be
friendly
a jerk
fire, let's
about
do it.
It was nice knowing you guys.
Yeah, Ned would probably be unconscious after this, in theory. But I'm not going to go there.
We'll assume that you blocked out Ned and myself.
No, he may
Yep.
have intentionally not.
Okay, you know what?
Same.
If you want to intentionally deal the damage, I'll allow it.
Can you chief ride Ned?
It was some side effects
That's
from that
all right.
fight with the succubus.
I'll
Yeah,
say,
you
Ned, you get +5.
Oh, nice.
So that's 22 lightning damage, is that right?
That is correct.
A burst of electricity ushers from a point intermediary in between the 2 clusters of entities here on this battlefield. wiping out 2 of the spine devils and sending a tremendous electric crackle over this pit fiend's oversized helmet. That was your action. Will you be doing anything else on your turn?
No, that is it for me.
Okay, then that brings it to Lulu. Lulu is going to back up a little bit and try this charge again.
I'm on you.
And she misses again. This time she goes head to head. Horns lock with tusks, and Lucille is unmoved. Vic.
Great.
I'm going to take an attack of opportunity, but I'm going over here.
Okay. The spine devil is going to try and grab you by your metal collar. How about a natural one?
Fine Devil is not going
Hold on,
to.
let me check. That one doesn't hit. Close. Got close.
That would technically be, what do you call it? Athletics or acrobatics.
Contested.
Because it's a grapple. But I don't think you have anything with bonuses that low, so.
I have a plus 14 to my acrobatics, so
Yeah.
Roll it anyway. Just do it. Just roll it.
let's just give it a shot. Does a 32 beat a 1?
I don't think it deals damage, but you kick his face on the way out.
Yeah. Oops.
I think
Sorry.
one of your arms just, like, reverses itself and like flips him the bird.
yeah.
Oh.
You do the,
my crossbow kind of morphs back into a hand just to flip him off for a second.
And like the
You
top
do-
of the finger like flops open and a little flag pops out that says you suck.
All the
as you're-
other spine devils see this happen. They're just like, oh my god.
as you're running
Widow
away,
Psychic says Acme up.
you do the Woody Woodpecker as you're running away. Go.
Yeah, it's more of like a dot matrix printer though, so it's like
Oh.
Alright, nonetheless, I ran over to the pit fiend and I'm gonna stabby rip stab. 25?
That's a hit.
That's gonna be 39 magical piercing damage. And I'm gonna cunning action dash my way away the fuck from here. Right there.
Lucille does not look good. Vice.
You know who else is not looking good in a health sense, but also in a general sense? Hey, Ned.
I thought you were about to like just bait the crap out of him and be like Nassius again.
No! No. Listen, all the Celestials in this campaign are officially too hot to handle. So,
Truly.
Vice, it's been payday and Vice is making some deposits in the spank bank.
I love Modrons.
I'm going to third level healing word over at Gned.
Thank you.
You welkie. And I am going to take the dodge action. I gotta activate my blessed healer thing. Not blessed words. You know what I mean. Cool. I'm dodging. I'm dancing. That'll be my turn.
Ned.
Let's see. Can't really get anywhere. All right. Looks like it's time to just go medieval on his hiney. To quote Weird Al.
That's a miss. Also a miss. That's a hit.
Hey. 1 out of 3's not bad.
And that's enough that not only do you knock this helmet off of these shoulders, you knock the head with it.
Yeah, stay down. You baby.
Lucky is in my notes, so tune in next time to figure out how this campaign ends.
We did. We stalled for another week.
Good job, Lucky. Way to be on Team Dirty Diaper Brigade.
So I say it's a good thing you guys had me over there to finish him off.
These
And
two
I
spine devils take to the air and try to disappear before you can shoot them down.
Doesn't Vice get an attack of opportunity?
Sure.
Yeah. I'm
There has
gonna.
to be something you can use to make an attack roll. So a crossbow or a mace or something.
Not a spell.
Not unless you have the Warcaster feat, no.
Damn. Well, I do have a crossbow, so I'm just gonna pew.
Nice.
You definitely break the string.
That was a warning shot.
That's...
Don't ever come back.
So the two Spine Devils take off at speed, hoping to get away before you can shoot them down. They fly out low over the city, so they disappear quickly out of your line of sight. At which point, Nasius begins to grow in size and flies over the edge of the city. You realize at this point that his plan is to fly underneath the city and lift the Earth Moat from where it rests. In a few moments, there is a gigantic lurch. The city shudders and then starts to ascend. The skies open up, and you can see a patch of blue in the distance. As the city begins to ascend at an accelerating rate, you realize that you're leaving someone behind. There's still a great battle going on below between two 600 or so feet high figures. Lulu calls out to Zariel that you're leaving. Remaining undaunted, Zariel takes to the sky in order to try to keep herself in between Bel and the city of Elturel. And then all of a sudden, Lulu shoots off like a bullet. Two great horrendous figures fight in the sky next to Elturel as it ascends. Blows are exchanged. Every time one rings true, a tremendous shockwave resounds through the city. And then out of nowhere, Bel shifts sideways and begins to fall from the sky. Zariel's size starts to shrink, and the two of them spiral around each other as they fly upward, hoping to reach the city of Elturel before it passes through this portal in the sky. As you approach, you're blinded by lights. You're not sure what happens. Until finally you come out on the other side. The Chiontha River shines like a golden road stretching from Elturel to Baldur's Gate and to the sea beyond. The scent of morning dew cuts through the odor of smoke, brimstone, and rot that clings to Elturel's stones.
Is that fresh air?
Does it?
It doesn't smell like urine.
Vice is gonna immediately start looking for Zariel.
I'm oxidizing.
Slowly.
Oh no.
The people of the city make their way out from their hiding places to stand in the light of the mortal world once more. All eyes focus on Zariel where she stands, sword in hand. The planetar that raised Elturel out of Avernus kneels before her. Lulu nudges Zariel, then gestures towards you with her trunk. Zariel strides toward you, bowing her head in solemn gratitude. This dark chapter has at last come to an end, and it is a brighter end than I ever dared to hope for. Thank you. Your selflessness will live on in my memory forever. And in mine, Lulu says, beaming. Zariel's tone turns to a more somber one as she says, "You have made an enemy of Asmodeus this day. We have that in common now. I wish you strength and good fortune, and if you ever have need of my power, hold this feather aloft and invoke my name. I shall come to your aid." Zariel then pulls a single golden feather from one of her wings and hands it to Vice. With her gift given, Zariel inclines her head, unfurls her wings, and soars into the sky. Lulu turns to wrap you all in a massive hug with her trunk. When she lets you go, she smiles warmly and says, "We'll see each other again, someday." The golden mammoth then flaps her wings and soars into the sky. You watch her silhouette dwindle until it is swallowed by sunlight. And then, as the sounds of the mortal world begin to rush into your ears, you hear war cries and fighting.
Oh.
Apparently, there are still a few bearded devils, spine devils, and some Maragons scattered throughout the city. An army with silver spear points and arrowheads carries ramshackle armor into battle. Grand Duke Ulder Ravengard leads them. Victory seems certain, but so too do casualties. What do you want to do?
How
Oh.
many casualties we talking here?
People are going to die.
Like definitively, like I cannot
I mean,
save them.
You're talking about if you don't do anything, sure.
Okay, I'm gonna fucking. I did some medical shit. I'll do that. I'm gonna stabilize a shitload of people.
There's still a battle going on.
I've got a sickening radiance to throw into this battle to help even
Okay,
the
so you
odds.
want to charge
or-
in? Anyone else?
Before we do
Yeah,
anything
I'll
else,
charge
can we
in.
like stand like a dad in an 80s sitcom and go, "Oh, you," before we like go chasing after them to go beat their ass?
Sure.
Cool.
I would
So
come
much
up
of a
next.
charge, more of a hobble.
I would come up next to Ned and cast my aura of vitality to begin healing him because he looks pretty damn beat up.
Word.
As I'm running off, my goal is to stabilize anybody I can get my hands on, regardless of whether or not they're in the midst of fighting.
You'll get your
Um,
chance.
Yeah, but
Right now,
I'm
the thing
gonna.
that you want to do is make sure that more people don't die by supporting your party in battle.
Okay, I guess I'll do that.
I take it that means Ned, you're going to.
Oh yeah.
All
You
right.
kidding? This
So
battle
you
to be
charge
done.
in like the proverbial cavalry, and quickly rout what devils remain in the city. As the dust begins to settle, Duke Ulder Ravengard is at the fore of this peasant militia that he's somehow armed with silver and whatever they can find. He starts barking out orders, and when you identify yourself, he says, "Oh my god, I never thought I'd see you again. Quick, I need your help."
What do you have in mind?
Save the whole of Elturel, and that's just another thing. All right, go on. What is it?
There are 5 tasks ahead of us. 1, there are many wounded. Someone needs to treat them. We need someone to help secure the area and find the fleeing demons and devils. Preferably if any of you have a flight.
Hint, 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 hint.
There are some dangerous areas that need to be evacuated, so anybody who's got a strong arm, that would be helpful. There are some small magic portals here and there that the devils are using to try to escape back to Avernus, as well as some lingering demonic magic. So if anybody is gifted in magic, they could help to suppress those.
And isn't it a good thing that they're escaping?
So they can regroup and come back stronger?
Yeah.
No.
Let's
If we
not-
kill them here, they just come back anyway, don't they? They don't die.
Yes,
I
mean-
they could be escaping to other places on this plane. We don't want that.
Yeah, let's just take the safe option and return
Also,
them to the River Styx.
There's a crumbling tower atop which are a pair of children.
Oh.
If anyone surprises them, they may slip and fall. So we need somebody to sort of stealthily sneak up there and snag them.
Ah. I was wondering if I'd be useful.
Hint, 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 hint.
Who's going to
It
try
seems
what
like
task?
all of these
go-
tasks have a
I'm gonna go
niche.
try to dispel the portals.
I'm gonna go up and scare the children.
Okay, Okay, a bunch of kids die. Vic, I need you to roll me some Arcana checks.
Fantastic.
I'll go fly.
Okay.
I'm gonna go treat the wounded.
I guess.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna-
I guess. I'm gonna go over the kids.
evacuate.
Whatever happens.
Okay, one at a time. Let's start with treating the wounded. Vice, I need 3 medicine checks. You make short work of most of their injuries. You also realize that there are far more survivors than you had originally thought. There are way more than just were hiding in the High Hall. And so it seems at this point, now that the battle is over and the dust is beginning to settle, that the rebuilding of the city of Elturel seems all but a certainty. Okay, Frankie, I need 1 charisma check of your choice in order to try to inspire the troops to help you rout what remains. 1 survival check to try and find the fleeing devils and demons. You're flying, so you can have advantage on that. And I need you to make 1 attack roll of your choosing.
Alright, so we'll do persuasion first. 19. Survival with advantage. There's an 8.
Oof.
Oof.
And you said an attack?
1 attack roll of your choosing.
Okay. 28.
Well, 2 out of 3 successes is enough. So you're able to find what few devils remain and crush the resistance swiftly. You manage to rout the few lingering demons from hiding in places. And before long, the area is all but secure. Ned, I need 3 athletic checks from you in order to evacuate all of the dangerous areas in Elturel.
So I saved 2 giant smite growths. Can I
You definitely
use
use 1 now to give yourself advantage on those checks.
on all 3? Okay. All right. Athletics.
Even an 18 passes, much less a 29. So you inspire a bunch of people to help, to inspire them to want to help to dig through the rubble to get people to safety. They see this gnome sprout up to huge size and start to throw all this debris and stuff aside and help people out of crumbling buildings. Okay. Vargas, I need 3 Arcana checks for you to suppress the lingering magic in portals. 28,
Nice.
29. So you realize through searching through the ether and trying to seek out this magic to suppress it, you realize that not only is this place now free of all of this lower planes magic, these portals, but also there are no undead remaining in the city of Elturel.
Okay, that's good.
Finally,
Easy enough.
Vic, I need an acrobatics, a stealth, and a sleight of hand to rescue these kids successfully.
Okay. In the meantime, he's also gonna mumble to himself.
They wanted to send somebody who wouldn't scare the children, so they sent a fucking robot.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and
Maybe wear a bandana over your face then.
My eyes turn red and begin emitting smoke. You are being rescued. Please do not resist.
You missed an opportunity. You missed the opportunity. Come with me if you want to live.
This is the weirdest Tickle Me Elmo.
Anyways, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and roll it. Acrobatics. Wow. What?
Still a 24.
Right. But how did it do a what happened there?
Because you have the feat or the feature where if you roll below
Oh,
10, you can treat it as a 10.
So it's always a 10. Yeah. I just got that actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. And there's the
fuck.
stealth.
Reliable skill, that's what it is.
10.
Yes. And a sleight
I
of
mean, you.
Sleight of hand. 24. Shit rolls today, ladies and gentlemen.
At least you're consistent.
24 flush.
Oh
So you
man.
managed to sneak up this crumbling tower, snag 2 kids in one arm, jump, flip, and open your cape and almost float down to the ground before they even realize what's happening. And as you're setting them down onto the ground, they start to turn around to go, thank you, and when they see your face, they just go, ah! And run away.
Yeah.
All in a day's work.
They're traumatized, but they're safe.
Alright, everyone succeeds. So Duke Older Raven Guide thanks all of you, as do the survivors of the city of Elturel. The Duke says that he has to return to Baldur's Gate, but you should visit when you're able to do so. And you're standing now in a sea of people who are looking at their decimated city, but it somehow survived the trip to Avernus and back. And as the refugees begin to talk amongst themselves, you realize that their first plan of action, the thing they're going to do before anything else, is construct a monument to Rhea Mantelmorn. Who wants to stick around for the construction of this monument?
I'm hearing crickets.
I did not
We've
know.
raised our hands.
So
Francis and Vice.
Francis and Vice want to stick around. Vargas,
Yeah.
Nick, and Ned, if you want to leave the city, you're more than welcome to do so.
Let me check and see if
I'll
that's something Vic would do. Because it might be.
First things first, though. I'm definitely gonna let the people know that I like my gratitude in gold coins. I think that's the
I'm a-
best way for thanks to be expressed.
I think Vic's gonna part ways, actually. Because one of his things is, one of the reasons he was a wanderer in the first place is his freedom is his most prized possession. And he likes to do his own thing.
He's not even
And
gonna
I think
say
now
goodbye?
that he's... I mean... I'm not there. Hold on. I am going to part ways, but not before saying goodbye to everybody and thanking them, because without them, I'd still probably just be a bunch of junk on the floor of a demon grinder. So, I appreciate everything that they have done, and it was a wonderful adventure at the time. But, other adventures await.
So you're
Thank
not
you,
even
Vic.
gonna go to Baldur's Gate to see how the Duke, the Grand Duke, intends to welcome you.
I mean, he committed pretty hard to that exit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
come on, man. Come
Well,
on.
hard to-
It's like when you say
Pedal
goodbye to
backwards
everybody at a
now.
party and then you all walk the same direction to your car.
Give him the drama.
we're all parked next to each other.
You
I mean, we
can't
just
turn the
saved,
key fast enough.
we just saved a whole city, right? I'm pretty sure a reward's coming. If not, I'm just going to go ballistic in Baldur's Gate. But
Well, Vic, before you go, if you are still leaving,
No, I don't know. No, I'm all
well,
indecisive.
you had mentioned future adventures, and I believe that your quest to defeat Tiamat is a righteous cause, and one I may join you for in some time,
wait, what?
give or take.
You're not just going to go back to a library?
Okay, excuse you. I'm gonna stop by my library. All right. I'm gonna make sure everything's okay and that nobody has any overdues.
She has to get her in order.
Yeah. Just gotta establish dominance.
Just peas all over the books.
No.
Nice. I gotta say, I was right about you.
How?
I told you a long time ago you'd get over the whole growing up all the time, and you'd get into this whole adventure thing.
Oh, no. I still.
You still what?
My stomach is doing somersaults at this moment. It is a wonder how I have not projectile vomited on everybody
Yes,
in this
yes,
crowd.
that is-
but I
that
think I'm
is-
doing okay.
That's your shtick, but let's go kill a dragon god. Why not?
Vomiting on the crowd. It's just her MO.
I'm all for it.
Well, I suppose that's a plan. But I do still have to-dos. So I'm gonna get those done first, and then
Frankie, she said she has to do.
that's not what I said.
Well, I do suppose.
That's
If you're into that and the Thecna, that maybe we could just stop at the library on the way.
Are you still an asshole, man? Like, is that what's going on?
Still an asshole, man.
I think yes.
I need a nap.
We'll get you a nap now. We'll get you a nap.
While we're all standing
Nap
around
with a capital
here,
G.
while we're all standing around here, Francis is going to have an epiphany. He's going to reach into his sack. He's going to pull out some of the cookies that he has from his parents. He's going to take a big bite of his cookie.
And for the first time since you ate that one in the Wandering Emporium, it actually tastes like a cookie.
Francis starts crying immediately.
I was about to say, he didn't start crying.
Frankie, hold on. I have tissues.
Frankie's going to wave her off and just hold up the cookie for her.
Wait, you're just holding it up in the air, or you're holding it up to me?
I'm holding it up to you.
I'm
take it.
much shorter than that, man.
I think he's on his
Yeah, but
knees.
Francis is sitting down now.
Lower. Oh, he's sitting. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
a crying puddle.
I'll take the cookie and I will split it 4 ways, and I will distribute the pieces between myself, Ned, Vargas, and Vic.
Oh, that no longer tastes like tar. I like tar.
Your mom's got pretty good cookies. What's her recipe?
Don't talk about my mom's cookies like that.
I said they
you
were
actually mean
good.
the cookies. Sorry,
Yes.
I've been around Ned too much.
What did you think I meant?
Lots of butter. She keeps it she keeps the butter cold. Doesn't use melted butter. It's an old family recipe, and there's kelp in there. That's that little saltiness you get.
You know, I think I might have actually seen that recipe somewhere in my library. If there's kelp in it, then it's been slightly adjusted, but like, we might be able to recreate this.
I mean, I could just go back and visit my mom and just get more.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I think if she's still alive.
Well,
She's
how
still
long
alive.
have you been in Avernus?
Yeah, how long have we been gone? we should catch up on that in Baldur's Gate.
Well, not having any contact with the immediate outside world, you're not going to be able to figure that out until you leave the city. However, it takes a few days. It's actually kind of a masterwork achievement. The people all come together, and within the space of about a week, they cast an entire statue of Rhea in bronze and put it in the town square. During that time, the citizenry of Elturel treat you all like the heroes that you were meant to be. They don't really have a lot of treasure or anything to go around because they were just decimated by the Blood War. But no one allows you to pay for anything. Everywhere you go is free food and drinks. And that's really kind of the best that they've got.
Apple juice for days.
I mean, it's no statue, but free food and drinks, nice.
At the mention of you not being made into a statue, they just kind of look at you and say, "You're alive." Though there's plenty more opportunity to make statues of you. We just have to figure out if we want to make one of Big Ned or Small Ned.
Conserve your materials.
I mean, why not both?
Aren't you already a statue, Mr. Stone Giant?
You
What you
know,
do-
that's the
That's
smartest thing that.
Oh,
What you
Yes.
do is you
I'm
carve
sorry.
you carve Ned out of a big crystal, but then you insert a tiny like bronze Ned underneath it, so you can like see little Ned, but then like the big Ned is what like you see, like it's
Like a
conceptual.
Maxioska doll.
Vice is like thinking in the corner out loud, and she's just like, both Big Ned and Small Ned could be innuendos referring to his penis.
Oh, what a fantastic discovery. You're thinking out loud.
I've been spending way too much time around you guys.
Francis is going to finally look at them and goes, now she understands the jokes we've been making.
Hell's changed me.
Well, we'll have to
Grower.
go back.
I'm a grower, not a show. I gotta stop. All right, so
It's the campaign, folks.
Vex
Thank you.
vomits in the corner.
now we all look at the DM waiting for what's next.
What's next is you guys are going to decide on your own whether or not you want to go to Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Okay, well then it's going to take you a few days to go down the river Chionthar to the coast. And when you arrive, you find the city very quiet at first. It almost seems as if no one's guarding it. And then you catch some kid running out into the street and then putting his hand over his mouth and then running back indoors and shutting it. A bunch of streets appear to be blocked off, and so it seems that the only avenue through the city from the Basilisk Gate is up into the upper city at the marketplace known as the Wide. And when you meander your way into the Wide, you find tons and tons of people, and as you enter, large banners unfurl. And from behind, you hear the stomping of many feet as a parade starts to march down the thoroughfare.
Now this is more like it.
This is very noisy.
That not only is there a parade in your honor, but they've decided to throw a holiday bash as well. Casks of wine and
Apple juice, apple juice, apple juice.
yes,
apple juice,
lots and
apple
lots
juice.
of apple juice. I was gonna say barrels of ale get rolled out into the quad, and tons of people start making merriment. You see one irregularity, however. There's a tavern adjacent to the Wide, and sort of uncharacteristically, there are a bunch of flaming fist banners displayed out in front of it. Those are not normally there.
Point of question here. Few days in Elturel, few days traveling here. Would we have taken long rests that whole time?
I would imagine. I mean,
Absolutely.
it took you a week to finish building the monument and stuff, so
So then would the -4 be gone now?
long gone.
Good. Okay, great.
The exhaustion, long gone.
Vice is gonna just casually walk in the building as if she never left.
Anyone else like to join? Or is it just Vice?
I'd be going with her.
I will
Flashlight eyes.
with a
The glowing
with a
celestials.
mug of ale in both hands. I will follow.
I suppose I'll go too.
Vargas?
May as well go in.
When you enter, you find a bunch of armor-clad figures, typical for the Flaming Fist. But when you enter, they usher you upstairs, as if you're being expected. On the top floor, seated at a table, you find Grand Duke Ulder Ravengard. He motions for you to approach, and when you do, he asks that you sit in the empty seats. At which point you are served food and drinks, in addition to the ones that you've already procured elsewhere. He begins to tell you how the Cult of the Dead 3 are at it again. This time, they're up to something much more sinister than mere murder. We need your help again, heroes. And at that point, everyone reaches level 14, and that's all she wrote for the book. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, non-binaries and gender fluids, thank you so much for watching. We are Crit Cats. This has been our descent into Avernus, and our life cleric has a question.
May I insert a very brief epilogue?
Sure.
It has nothing to do with anything else. So Vice is going to take a moment to visit a place of worship in Baldur's Gate, specifically targeted towards Lathander. And she's going to light a few candles and just sit there and pray. And after a few moments of meditation and peace, she's going to look up and she's going to say, "So you want to get coffee sometime, or like a do you like what's your favorite bard? Let's see if we can get concert tickets or something."
The feather in your pocket glows warm.
So yes.
No, that's Ticketmaster. It's who gave you the feather.
Damn it!
Oof.
I'm now $90,000 in debt.
It's been a week. You could technically do your
Yeah, if
your
you do
roll
that
again.
shit to try to get one of the gods to play matchmaker, they may just permanently revoke your divine intervention abilities.
I'm not going to abuse my divine intervention. As fun as that might be, and also I'm going to attach the feather to my keychain. That will be all.
All right, unless anyone else has anything else they'd like to do, then
So
that'll be...
this guy, I can't remember his name. This flaming fist guy that we're in this debriefing with, is he the one who offered me a gauntlet?
No, that's Captain Zodge, the guy with the eye patch. The guy who you're speaking to was Grand Duke Ulder Ravengard. He's like the head honcho of Baldur's Gate. The city of Baldur's Gate is ruled by, I think they're called the Council of Four. There are 4 dukes. And Ravengard, Ulder Ravengard, is the Grand Duke. He's like the head. He's also the leader of the Flaming Fist.
Okay. In that case, while I'm in this city before moving on, I'm definitely going to use the extent of my magical abilities just to mess with Captain Zodge. Just every now and then, send him a message or something that just makes no sense, then he has no idea what is being said to him, or a prestidigitation here or there, or, yeah, an alarm that just goes off whenever he gets home or crosses a threshold. Just petty little things every now and then. Yeah. So that's what Vargas is doing for about a week before he moves on.
Okay. So he doesn't go insane and have to be committed.
Damn.
But that, ladies and gents, boys and girls, non-binaries and gender fluids, is Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus. That is start to finish of this published module, but at some point in the future this crew may be returning to resolve the issues that are currently arising in Baldur's Gate, and maybe chase down their destinies. It's going to be a little while before that happens. I think my next project is going to be probably... I've rewritten the Keep on the Borderlands, the original module by Gary Gygax. I'm going to be publishing that and then up on DM's Guild and then running that at some point. And then maybe we'll return to this one. And then after that, thinking maybe I'll run Curse of Strahd. So, that's it for this session, at least for now. So if you've been watching our Monday sessions, thank you so much, but they're going to be off for a little while. However, make sure you come back tomorrow. We've got Star Chasers, our spell jamming adventure, and then hopefully on Wednesday we're going to have our reunion session of Tomb of Annihilation, Tomb of Continuation.
Unfortunately, actually, Star Chasers is not going on tomorrow. Unfortunately, one person is unable to participate, so we're postponing for 1 more week.
Oh, that's right. Frozen's still wrecked.
Yep.
Poor guy. In any case, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, TikTok, while Twitter's still here.
One of those.
Facebook, Instagram. If you look in Twitch chat now, you can get the info for our Discord and come out hang out and play some games with us. Make sure that you follow and subscribe if you're watching this on our YouTube channel, where you can see all the previous episodes of games like this one. Make sure you like and subscribe. And we'll see you soon. Until then, Crit Cats out!